So now that we've overcome the freezing rain, the sleet and the snow and everything else that Mother Nature threw at us in the middle of the week, it's time for the cold front to begin to recede so we can finally begin to melt this off. However, it's going to take a day and a half or so because even through the central portion of Arkansas right now, extremely cold for this time of year. As a matter of fact, let's jaunt on down to northwest Arkansas because this is a welcome sight. Past couple of days, where we've taken this live traffic shot from the Department of Transportation. We've hardly ever seen a car on the road just because it was way too treacherous. Now, not only are we seeing a lot more traffic, but also too beginning to see it get back to about its normal speeds. But at the same point in time, even overnight, especially when the sun goes down, we want everybody to stay on their toes, defensive driving mode, because we're, like I said, we're not going to have a chance really to have this completely melt until we probably get to Sunday. Here's where we stand well below the freezing mark, nobody even yet to hit the 30-degree mark. And then we've got that north wind still blowing in, so we'll be stuck here about 17, 18 degrees wind chill wise. Probably top out around 21, 22 is as warm as you'll see. It has been a roller coaster ride. Doug, Nick, and I were talking about this the other day. It has been something else during the month of February because we'll get a couple days of abnormally warm temperatures and then we just bottom out. Climb back up on the roller coaster. Remember this, 67, 73, 68. Why does that seem like it was about 2 weeks ago? Actually, it was about 3-4 days ago. Boom, then we bottom out once again. And of course, what does that do? Brings it to a February average high of 49 degrees. It's been something else this month. Skywatch Storm Tracker with some cloud cover that grew in from the south-southwest, but unlike the past 2 days, we didn't have to worry about any precipitation coming out of central Oklahoma and kind of ruining our day. Back to our travel maps. This is the Missouri Department of Transportation, and I want to point out that 44 that you see up here from Joplin into Springfield, everything's looking very clear. But then as we kind of zoom in right here, you'll notice the light blue streaks taking its way down through Newton County into McDonald County. So that's going to indicate that roads are still partially covered down there. Now, speaking of I-44, this is a great sign right here. We love the fact that it's mainly clear through Oklahoma, but of note, the Oklahoma Highway Patrol still considering it moderate, not completely clear. And that's because they've got a number of vehicles that are out and about on the road, still trying to clean things up. And we've got other highways like 58 and 69 that they consider moderate. And so it's one of those things where they're just stressing caution, but certainly much better than what we had the other day. And really in Kansas, your major thoroughfares like 69 and 400 are looking very, very good right now. Do want to point out that the side roads, the county roads, the country roads, things of that nature, especially when you get a tree-lined road, those are still extremely, extremely slippery. Watch your bridges and overpasses as well. Never forget that, please. Now the system has made its way up to the northeastern portion of the United States. Kind of took off, hung out in the Great Lakes a little bit, and this is going to be a mess for them all the way through the weekend. As far as the southeastern portion of the United States and the mid-Atlantic, this kind of just rolled over everybody, developed into some rain after it hit the ocean right there, but really didn't amount to much. That's part of that system that started in northeast Texas yesterday and then made its way up through Memphis, portions of the Boot Heel, and Nashville before it split off to the east. That's kind of the remnants of the large one that we had that came out of Oklahoma City up through Tulsa and then ran through us. Afternoon planner with the sunny skies, north wind just 5 to 10 miles per hour. That's not too bad. And then as we turn overnight, not quite done with the cold as of yet because we'll still run into some single-digit wind chills for late Friday night into Saturday morning. But here is the great thing. Eventually, we begin to see the color contour of the cold front recede back up into the upper plains by the time we get into Saturday afternoon. And we continue to warm up there for Sunday as well. So we'll go 40s on Saturday, 50s on Sunday, and the last day of February actually going to end up around 60 degrees. That would be Monday. And then as we turn the calendar, Tanya, how about this? Roll mid-50s and 60s for our first full week of March.
I'm not going to complain about that one bit.
March can't get here fast enough.
And we're actually going to have a Wednesday, Thursday where we don't have the snow and ice.
I know. It feels odd not to look at that 7-day forecast and go, where is that massive cold front that always comes in the middle of the week?
Yeah. Hello, March. We'll take it.
Well, yes, we will.